My choice to become a surrogate mom is actually something that's been brewing in my head since I was probably 20 years old, before I had my own kids. I've always been very passionate about helping people have children. So the first logical step was actually to become an egg donor, which I did and was very happy with. And after I finished the number of egg donations I could do in South Africa, I decided to open up my own egg donation agency. And through that, I met this couple who have been trying for 16 years to have a baby, and they were using egg donors, and eventually they were told to use a surrogate, and they tried with another surrogate and had 2 unsuccessful treatments, and were about to give up when I offered to do it for them. I fall pregnant very easily with my own children. I carry very easily, so it just felt like the right time to do this. I have 2 children. They're 2 girls, Emily and Kate. Emily is 9 years old and Kate is 4. I am very happily married to an incredibly supportive husband who is putting up with a lot in this pregnancy. Becoming a surrogate mom is not as easy as they make it out to be in the movies. It's not a case of just offering your body and going to a fertility bank and getting knocked up. There's a huge amount of psychological assessments, medical assessments for both you and your partner. So once you've decided, and obviously after you've discussed it with your partner, because he has to be completely on board, you will both go for a psychological assessment, and you'll go for medical sessions to make sure that you can carry a baby, obviously. There are home visits by social workers to your house to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. In South Africa, there is no compensation for surrogacy. Surrogate moms do not get paid here. You're doing this because you want to, and because you want to help a family. And then it still needs to go before the High Court to approve each particular case of surrogacy. And they can decline it before you start medical treatment to fall pregnant. For me, I didn't have any reservations. It was something I've always wanted to do and I always needed to do. And Matthew he doesn't enjoy me being pregnant. But because he's a really supportive husband, he knows it's something I needed to do. And he was happy to support me any way possible, which I'm very grateful for. So we're both fully aware that it's not our baby. There's no genetic impact on either one of us. And I think you go into it with a very different mindset, knowing that, than you do with your own pregnancies. So as long as you're psychologically ready for that, and I believe have a good relationship with your commissioning parents, it actually is a very happy process. I definitely feel that you have a lot of love for the child that you're carrying, but it's the same kind of love that you have for a friend's child. It's not the same type of love that you have for your own. So I do talk to the baby, but what I do more often is I have got voice recordings of the baby's mom and father, which I play to the baby, so that she can get used to their voices while they're not continuously around. So there's a definite love, but it's not on the same level as what you feel for your own children. So we were driving home from a birthday party, and I said, okay, baby, yes, mommy is pregnant, but the baby's not mine. I said, I've explained to you what a uterus is, what a womb is. It's a friend of mommy's. She doesn't have one, so I'm carrying the baby for her. I said, but it's not daddy's sperm, and it's not mommy's egg. And she looked at me and she goes, yes, I know, it's theirs. And I sat in the car and I kept saying, so you're okay with this, baby? Do you understand? Do you understand? Now, I'm panicking and she was just, yeah, it's okay. Can I see the baby after it's born? I said, yes, no, of course you can. Oh, no, then it's fine. We do foresee a good relationship going on after the birth. I'm going to express milk so that the mom can supplement feed. She's taking medication so she can breastfeed as well, but it's never the same amount of breast milk as a natural pregnancy. So we've discussed all this, and we're both on the same page with regards to, if you're caring for a baby for 9 months, you're not just going to never think about it again. But in the same token, there are surrogate relationships where both the surrogate and the commissioning parents don't want a relationship after the birth. And I think as long as everybody's on the same page, then it's fine. But that needs to be discussed well in advance before anything started, so that everybody's on the same page and you're both wanting the same thing out of the journey. I think the most important for me to show my children is that the right thing to do in life is to help people with no expectation of reward. Even though it might not be conventional methods and the rest of the world might frown upon what you've chosen to do, as long as you feel that it's right in your heart to be able to help people, I think that's the most important thing I can teach my children.